Now, if you wanna run your ads and manage your ads yourself, that's perfectly fine. But I'm gonna give you all the things you need to be doing on a daily basis. So that's daily optimization. That's split testing. That's using dynamic creative ads where you give Facebook like a whole bunch of different creatives, and then they'll slice it up like a pizza and create all these different variations. Also, you want to look at your cost per lead. So if you are doing something for leads, like what is your cost per lead? If you're doing something for sales, what is your acquisition cost? What is your CPC, your cost per click? What is your CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions? You also want to split test that by audience. Also, you want to look at your audience insights, and then we just took that one actually. You want to look at your reach, your impressions, your click-through rate, your ROAS, your return on ad spend, and all that stuff based on placement. So what is placement? So people say, well, I'm apps on Instagram. Okay, where? There's the feed, there's the story, there's the explore page, there's Facebook story, Facebook feed, instant articles. So all those metrics you need to be tracking by audience, by placement, and so forth. So if you do want to run your ads yourself, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you are looking at this stuff on a daily basis.
It's okay, I stay in my lane.
Good. Next step, how do I know if it's working? So first thing, if you want to start leads, like, are you getting leads? Are people coming through? Are they opting in? Like, is your list growing? Are you getting customers? Are you getting course sales? More course people, are you getting course sales? Are you getting calls scheduled? If you're close people on the phone, like we close people in our agency, like usually do a phone call or Zoom call or something. So are you getting sales calls scheduled? Are you getting some social media engagement? Are you getting video views? Looking at your conversion numbers, looking at your conversion metrics, and then also the ripple effect. That's just that know, like, and trust. That's omnipresence. So I'm a true believer, like it's not just about the numbers and the data. Some people with ads are looking at just the numbers, the metrics, the data, but it may be that omnipresence where it's like someone keeps seeing you, and then when let's say they see you in person, oh, I'm ready to close the deal, but they may not have actually downloaded your ebook. Next step, retargeting for results and revenue. So retargeting is one of my favorite things to do. I love just retargeting people. If you click on something, we're going to retarget you all day, every day. So that's a form of online advertising by which advertising is targeted to consumers based on previous internet behavior. So again, it's like if you click on something, if you add a card, if you watch a video, now you're in the pixel, now we can retarget you. So they say it takes on average a person 7 times to see your ad or see your offer before they're ready to make a decision. I went to a conference last year, they said now it's like 30 to 40 times. So you gotta keep showing up in front of people. 97% of web visitors will not buy the first time. Your pixel tracks everything. You can also retarget people, not just that they watch your video, but the percentage that they watch. So if someone watched more of your video than another, I want to retarget someone who's more interested. Also, you can track any other activity from your website or social media pages. Now, what about iOS 14? So you can't do a presentation and talk about ads without talking about this. This is something that happened about 2 years ago now, where it literally shook up the marketplace, where now if you have iOS 14 or above, now someone can agree to be tracked or not tracked by ads. So with that, you just have to do things a little bit different. So now you have to do domain verification, you have to do API conversion tracking, you have to focus more on list building, more creative in your copy, your headlines, your content, Vantage Plus shopping campaigns. This is something that's new, and not all accounts have access to it, but it's something that we're testing now, and it's really, really dynamic. It's just some new algorithm thing that Facebook gives people access to that kind of connects to iOS 14. You also want to do UTM parameters. Your backend metrics are even more important now, and selling high ticket does give you the advantage. Because if you sell higher priced stuff, it allows you to spend more in advertising. So if you sell a $50 product and I sell a $15,000 mastermind, I immediately have the advantage. Your $50 product could be amazing, but I immediately have the advantage because I can spend money on marketing. Because I have a higher service. Because my order value is higher. So just think about that. So now this brings us to another term that I love to do, and this is something how we really, really combat the iOS 14 and increase prices, increase acquisition prices, is funnel stacking. Now, what is funnel stacking? A lot of people don't know that term. A lot of people are not using it. So basically what it is, in the past, when we're spending money on ads, we usually use a loss leader or something low price to acquire customers. So whether that's a free book, whether it's, a low price product or something like that. And when we do that, we generally can either break even or get into the black a little bit on the front end so we can acquire customers profitably. But now, since it costs more to acquire a customer, now we may have to stack multiple funnels on top of each other in the beginning to be profitable. So I was doing this with my course. I had like a $47 funnel course. We spent like $50,000 on this campaign. And the money we made from the course was only like $27,000 or something like that. So we spent $50,000 to make $27,000. But what I did on the thank you page, I put a link for someone to book a call. So we stacked another funnel on top of it, a book a call funnel. And through that book a call funnel, we got about $250,000 off of that. So in that first funnel, the course funnel, the $47 loss leader, we lost money, but we stacked another funnel on the back of it to 5x our ad spend. That is what funnel stacking is. Next step, a watch teapot never boils. Commitment is the key to unlocking the cash flow. Facebook is not a short-term gamble, it's a long-term commitment. So you want to run your ads for I say about 3 to 5 days before making any changes. Minimum ad spend a month, I'll say about $1,500 a month. People always ask me, how much should I spend? How much should I spend? How much should I spend? I say about minimum like $50 a day or so. That's still on the low side. It also depends on like where you are and where you start now, and you already tested some stuff. You want to give the algorithm time to find your audience, and you want to get a conversion event as fast as possible. That's how you can exit the learning phase. So you may run ads and see it says like learning or learning limited. You want to get about 50 conversions in 7 days to exit the learning phase as fast as possible, and you want to increase the budget when necessary. Now how to create a winning campaign, Facebook ad campaign, images, video, and sales copy language that converts into cash. So video is queen, but not all the time. People always say, well, what works best as far as creative? I'm gonna just do a video. Video is great, but we test so much stuff in images and graphics and stuff out, perform video, which happens all the time. So if you have if you do have a video, making sure it shows the transformation of your product or service or testimony or something like that. Eye-catching graphics, if you are doing graphics, it's something that's